Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, warm welcome and thank you for always coming back and watch my video. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscription box down below and subscribe. Leave comment down below and tell me what you think about this video, and also share this video with other people as well. I will really highly appreciate it. So today I'm going to speak about the meaning of the communication is the response that you are getting. The meaning of the communication is the response that you are getting. This is one of the NLP presupposition, and I've done this in my coaching. So I decided just to keep some clip for you to be able to get a glimpse of what was my coaching about. So enjoy it. Have a wonderful time. Leave the comment down below and enjoy the video. God bless you. Until we meet again. Bye for now.
The communication, the meaning of the communication is the response it elicited. In other words, we say here, this presupposition bring it back the responsibility of your communication back to you. Majority of the time we want to, in other words, this one says to you, if you talk to somebody, and then if you talk to the child, you tell the child to sit and the child stand, it means you are the problem. The meaning of the communication is a response that is get. And you must understand, this is the communication. Majority of people, they don't understand. The communication is 50% is your body language. 50% of what you say, you can say, and 20%, another 20% is your tone. No, 30% is your tone and 20% is your words. So you can say, I'm happy, right? I'm happy, but your body language speaks louder than your words. So when you communicate, you need to understand your words only take very little of information. Your body language take the 50% of it, and your tone. So the result that you get, your word might be very good, but you're getting wrong result is because of your tone. I remember when I was in the street here in the Athlone, there was a guy in one corner. They were selling snook in the cater. They one stay in this corner and one stand in that corner. And this snook and the cater, they both belong to one boss. But here's this to happen. This guy sells and you go like this. Snook in the cater, and they will stay 5 minutes without saying anything. And he go again. Snook in the cater. Nobody's in his corner. But this other guy is go, mommy girl, snook in the cater, okay, well, he's talking. A lot of people, they're standing around him, they're buying snook in the cater. Same snook in the cater, one person got full customer and another person doesn't have because of communication. No matter how honorable the intention of your communication, the people will tell you, I didn't mean to hurt you. It doesn't matter. The success of interaction depends how the listener receives your message. It's not how he receives your message. This put responsibility to you. In other words, we are with our body language and our tone, we have a responsibility to convince people to want a result that we want. In other words, the response that your words is getting is the meaning of the way you communicate. So that you need to understand. Your communication is important. I was saying to this particular guy, if you tell your child, see it, and the child doesn't see it, and but you go, hello, child, could you please see it, is how you speak. I'm going to get somebody else in the room. And then on our second slot, you know, this one after 40 minutes goes off and we're going to come back again. So we'll do that again. Every time I let somebody in, the screen doesn't want to move. So I will use my, let's go and do it again. Yeah, okay, it's moving now. Great. You can stop me anytime for any question or comment. And then, yeah. So this presupposition place the responsibility. Right, guys, once again, this presupposition place the responsibility of getting the message across directed to you as a communicator. Because sometimes we blame the people and say, I was so nice, but the person did not hear me. I was so nice, but the person still was rude. This presupposition brings the responsibility to you. When we adopt this presupposition, we can no longer blame other person for misunderstanding. If the person has not understand, if the person has not understanding, you are the problem. I remember when I went for my qualification for NLP, my lecture, Miss Annie Joubert, after I finish everything, the day when we write the exam, and she said to me, now I'm nervous. I said, what? You did all the way. And he said, if you fail, it's my responsibility. I failed to communicate in a way that you can be able to understand and pass. I'm like, wow, look at this lady. I mean, and I say, yes, because when I communicate, I make sure that you understand. And if you don't get it right, it's my responsibility. I didn't teach you right for you to be able to pass. If that response we are getting is not what we expected, now here, this is very key. If the response we are getting is not what we expected, then the personal development student, means you, me and you, we are students of personal development. If we don't get the result that we want when we communicate, we must use our senses to realize the person is missing the point. We also now, we have to be flexible to do things different through our behavior and our words. The person, you can notice the person is not getting what you're trying to say by using your sense. Then you need to apply flexibility and change your behavior, means your wording and your words. Shouting only and expect a different, I say sit, I say go, it doesn't work. You need to change what you talk. That is very important for you to understand. Just as it's our responsibility to make sure our message is understood, we also need to understand that when we communicate, we need to make sure that the person we communicate, they got our message clear. I got my PA. She comes out of addiction. My PA, she comes out of addiction. She has been with me. She first become a client, and now she's been with me for 9 years altogether as a client, now working for me. And because of our past experience, because I did work with her, she used to be beaten by her Afrikaans teacher because she could not pronounce the certain words. So every time this teacher will beat her for not to pronounce the word. So every time I talk to her, Bridget, she started to project this as if I'm the teacher. I even tell her, Bridget, I'm not the teacher, because she doesn't get my information or my direction correctly all the time. And I noticed that, and I said, just tell me a little bit about past. And she said, there was this Afrikaans teacher, blah. So now everybody with the authority for her, it seems like this Afrikaans teacher. So now what I do, because of understanding, I make sure Bridget repeat what I say words to words when I give her instruction. And I say, Bridget, at 2 o'clock, somebody will come. Please let her wait, this particular person in particular room, and give this card and all this. When I finish, I say, Bridget, could you please speak back to me what I said? A majority of the time, Bridget take shortcut on speaking back, and I say, no, that's not what I said. I'm gonna repeat it again. So now Bridget, after 9 years, she actually understood when I say, but it took practice for me to make sure that my message has been understood. A lot of people, they don't care if their message has been understood, but you, as a student of personal development, you need to make sure the next person understood you clear by the way you use your voice, your tongue, tone, and your body language, not just by your words. We are often reluctant to ask for clarity because we are afraid to be seen as stupid. Therefore, we find ourselves misunderstanding what has been communicated and acting in misunderstanding, ultimately more costly than simply asking clarity. This is another part of it. When somebody communicates to you, and if you not understand it, as a person of personal development, ask. Hey, what did you really say? I did not understand. Can I please repeat back to you what you say? That is part of taking responsibility of your communication. Remember, we need to start with end mind. Think of the outcome we want from the communication. And this is very important. Before you start communication, ask yourself, what do I want to achieve?